Well, hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Zen-Tarot. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for you, Sagittarius. We're going to take a look at the energy coming at you for the next couple weeks. I hope you all are doing well. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. If you'd like a personal reading, all of that information is in the description box below. And just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Anywhere in your chart, or if you're just checking in on a Sagittarius, everyone is welcome here. It just might not resonate with all. But welcome, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing? Let's get you a Moon Oracle card. Spirit, can we look at the energy for the next couple of weeks? The Moon energy for Sagittarius. What's going on with Sagittarius? Oh, God. Can we start this over, Spirit? Your commitment is being tested the first quarter moon. Hate this card. Right? And I feel I was looking at my wound here from my chicken. I have a chicken Laverne, and my my Sagittarius sister-in-law is into the chickens as well. We love the chickens, but she got me the other day. She thought I was food or something. Work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio. So yeah, my commitment was being tested to my chicken, but she does give me eggs, and I am so grateful for that, especially with the conversation about eggs and prices. All right, work through your fears. Let's get back to this reading. What am I doing here? Work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio. So something is going on. There's some kind of trigger right in front of you. There's some kind of decision in front of you that you're having to look at. You're having to look this fear right in the eye here, and it's really testing your commitment to this. What kind of animal spirit guide is up in the ether for the sign of Sagittarius? What's going on with Sagittarius in the animal kingdom, Spirit? What kind of energy will be walking with Sagittarius? Oh, the octopus. So this is about looking at messy relationships. Creating boundaries is what the octopus always reminds me of. Just that boundary around and cleaning house here and getting very, very clear on your objectives when it comes to your relationships. The snake, look at you, changing ideas here. It seems like something has gone round and round and round and round. I'm really noticing the tail in the snake's mouth there. It's just this this ever never ending cycle or circle that just it wants to end. You want to end it here, but there's something that's making you fearful to leave it behind. There's some kind of security within this relationship or something that you don't want to leave behind. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's look at the Osho Zen-Tarot wisdom up in the ether for the sign of Sagittarius next couple of weeks. Sagittarius transformation. Wow, you're really going through something big here. The snake is all about transformation. And now we've got the actual card here. Look at this, Sagittarius. God, you're really going through something here. You are powering up. You are elevating up, rising up, but it is not easy. It's like this stickiness, your past here, that it's almost like sticky tape. Your feet are still glued to this, to some relationship, to some situation here, and it just feels like sticky tape, like you're in some kind of trap. Oh my God, and the tower on the bottom of the deck. Look at you breaking free. I'm going to get out of here one way or another. If I have to set this place on fire, I am escaping it. There is an escape route here. There's an exit here. Exit, hard left here, Sagittarius. This is ending. This is over, whatever this has been. If this has definitely had some kind of control over you or some kind of fearfulness that if you leave, if you depart here, something really bad is going to happen, or just this fear of something really, really being lost because of your decision to power up, or your decision to move forward, or your decision to be free of something here. So wow, it's just shackles being broken here one after another, especially with this tower coming through with the Osho advice here. My goodness, this is really a big, powerful decision for you. Wow, you're doing it in spite of the fear. It's because of the fear. It's like, you know what, I'm going to have this one opportunity to really kick free of this and get off that sticky tape, get off that merry-go-round with that snake where I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting some kind of different outcome here. Whew. All right. Let's clear this energy. Let's clear this very powerful transformation, because I want to see what has led you here and how to move forward into this, feeling very powerful and not feeling any guilt or shame or the residual toxins that this past is feeding you. Two of Swords. This is right now. This is right now. You're at this crossroads right now. All right. Well, good. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Let's see. Sagittarius, what is going on in the mind space? What is the primary thought here that is egging you on, that is edging you out of this situation? What is the primary thought? Primary thought for Sagittarius. Primary thought. Yes. Whoo, the sun, finding your light, finding your place, finding your happiness for once. I'm going to do this. I'm going to find my happiness, and I'm going to let the cards fall where they will here. No pun intended here. This is about you. This is about you just for a minute. Yes. Look at the Queen of Cups. Oh, God, does this bring you fulfillment, your heart's fulfillment right here. Yes, you're thinking about the sun. You're thinking about freedom. You're thinking about all the things you could do if you weren't doing this, or if there wasn't this situation. Love that. Just really keep your focus there. Just keep your focus. Hold your vision here. What else? What else is Sagittarius going for in the thoughts here? What else is Sagittarius going for? Five of Swords, getting out of the competition, jumping ship here, getting out of the rat race here. You're so tired of trying to fight for the crumbs or fight for what's yours here, instead of just accepting what is yours here, what was yours all along. Wow, jumping ship. It's been a sinking ship and you are jumping off. I'm not going to keep going down with the rest here. I'm not going down with the ship here. I got to make a decision. I got to make a decision right now, and I'm going to follow my happiness, follow my bliss. Whew. What's the challenge? What is the challenge? What's the challenge of jumping ship here? What's the challenge? Six of Cups might be soulmate energy. It might be a relationship. What's the challenge? Saw the Three of Swords. Oh my God, Sagittarius. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless. The Tower jumps out on the Tower, jumps out on the snake here. Three of Cups. Wow. And Seven of Swords in reverse here. Wow, some kind of truth came in that you were wasting your time, or it was futile. Seven of Swords in reverse means some kind of thought that you've been thinking over and over and over again. You found out it was futile. It's futile. You're giving up on that thought. You're giving up on that pattern, giving up on that way. You are walking away from something, and there is just no regrets. It was futile. It was not going to work. It was not going to work. You were the only one trying to fix it. You were the only one trying to put the effort into it. And if you put that kind of effort and that kind of love and passion into something that is brand new here, some kind of starting over or new path, my God, the way it's going to be received. It's been falling on deaf ears, whatever you have been trying to bring light into the world. It's been falling on deaf ears, so it was a waste of time. But it gave you your voice. It gave you this need to transform, this need to have your voice heard. Without it falling on deaf ears, because they were too stuck in their ways. Maybe this was a corporation that had been going on for years and years and years, and it just, the status quo, changing the status quo was almost impossible. You were up against forces with these two towers that you didn't realize. I mean, these go back. These are walls these are cultures, these are traditions that it's almost impossible to be broken, especially on your own. Look at your heart's fulfillment, Sagittarius. This is a breaking free of the fight, breaking free of the need to be heard here. It's not going to happen. This is not your crowd. It's not your audience. It's not your tribe, I want to say, although I really don't like that word. I don't like the tribalism. I don't like the breaking off into groups and splintering off and going our own ways and giving up on things. I am just seriously not a fan. I think we have to fight for what we want. Relationships, our worthiness here. We have to fight for our worthiness here. So I'm not a fan of this splintering off here, but there's very, very clear transformation here. There's a very clear need to have your voice heard amongst those receivers, those that are ready to hear your words, those are receiving your words here. And it feels like you've been up against some kind of wall. You've been with the megaphone up against a brick wall here, and it was reverberating right back at you. It just could not penetrate the old systems. The old systems couldn't be broken. Oh God. So now you're learning, you know what, I'm not their teacher. I'm not their teacher. And I have to go find like-minded beings here. Yes. Huge, huge, huge transformation. Tell me about the heart space for Sagittarius. Wow. I just have to really process this. Like, you are going to have to really process this because you are letting go of some kind of tradition. Something that you've been holding on to, something that you've been rebuilding and rebuilding and rebuilding. Every time it crumbled down, every time it fell to the floor, you were the first one there, mending it back with the words, mending it back with the love, with the stuff that was needed to mend the relationships in our lives here. And they kept breaking it apart. They kept breaking it down. All right, what's in the heart space? What's in the heart space for Sagittarius? What is in the heart space for Sagittarius? Page of Pentacles, finding that balance, finding that independence, that freedom to do it on your own, the freedom to stand tall on your own and really find the balance within yourself here. This is glorious. This is glorious. You're just like this pillar that can't be broken down any longer because you've cemented yourself back up so many times with the light, infusing yourself with the light here, with the love of the situation, infusing love into the situation here, that you are rock solid, rock solid. But you know what? I'm picturing the ocean and a rock in the ocean, and you're the water. You're not this rock solid. You've become fluid. You've become very, very fluid with your relationships, with your conversations, with the way you're feeling about things. The rock is the one getting brittled. The rock is the one getting worn away by the water, by the consistency of the water here. You were the rock. You were standing tall in your laurels. You were standing tall in your integrity. This is the way it should be. You were really trying to emanate this out, and they were the water. They were fluid. They were moving with this relationship, with the times, they were moving forward very quickly, whittling you away, breaking you apart, time after time after time. You kept building yourself up, building your thoughts up, and looking for that light again, infusing the light again. So now you are the water. You are the water, and they are the rock, still fighting for what they believe in, still fighting for what they want, still fighting for their righteous way here. So you're letting them. It's like, you go be all you can be, but I have got to go be all I can be here. And that is finding my balance here. Look at you walking away with the Ten of Swords. You are walking away from a situation that just kept breaking you down. God, Sagittarius, this is very, very big. This is really big. You are really cleaning house now. It's just, I don't have any room in my life for any more of this drama, any more of this. I mean, look at this kind of drama here that was brought to your thoughts here, that was tried to really impressed upon you here, of how bad things can get, how scary things can get. If you leave, if you venture out on your own, you will fail. You will fail. You can't do this on your own. I always say this about the devil energy. The devil energy to me is the devil whispering in our ears, you can't do this without me. You can't do this without me. And so that's just, maybe somebody was saying this to you, or instead of, I can't do this without you. Really, that's what they wanted to say, Sagittarius. They wanted to say, I can't do this without you. And maybe that is what you will hear as you are walking away. What else in the heart space for Sagittarius? What else in the heart space for Sagittarius? Oh my God, the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Wow, incoming information here, light bulb moments for you, revelations as you walk away, as you move away. You can start to hear the calling of the others here. So there is this group, this community, this unit of people who have been really a beacon for what you believe in, for what you're standing for here, and you just have to navigate toward them. It was really, really hard to look for others while you had all this nonsense in your ear. There was misinformation, there was fear, a lot of fear going on here. But yeah, I like to see the Seven of Swords in reverse here. It's just that trickery, that underhandedness, that shadow work is really ending here because you're walking away from it as you're not trying to figure it out anymore. This can also be a card of stalker, somebody looking in, somebody keeping tabs on you, somebody still trying to steal that light of yours. So be very protective of yourself. The Page of Pentacles talks about that really as well. Hold your cards close to your chest. Don't be on, social media saying, look at me now, right? In your face, because they will keep trying to sabotage you. There's a kind of a sabotage feeling going on with Seven of Swords, the Tower, and the Five of Swords coming out here. And it could be somebody close to you with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is my sisterhood card. We have each other's back. We're not going to rat each other out here. But with all of this going on here in people's thoughts, in your thoughts, in their thoughts, there's a lot of revenge, a lot of sabotage going on here. So yeah, really just keep it quiet. Just really keep this to yourself here, because they are looking in. They are looking in. They're wanting to know what's going on with you, what you're doing here. And it's best to keep that to yourself. Knight of Wands, there you are. Knight of Wands, finding your passion, finding your strength here. 1111 in the background, the tiki torches here. So yeah, all right. What's the challenge? What's the challenge in the heart space? What does Sag not see coming in the heart space, in the emotions? What does Sag not see coming in? What do you not see coming in? King of Pentacles. Wow, this is all about your security and having that safety net. Without feeling like the rug's going to be pulled out from underneath you. I think there was a lot of maybe threats or innuendos, definitely some backhanded innuendos going on up here that had you up in your head and fearful to make a move here. So this is what a narcissist empath relationship can really be. Have you second guessing yourself? It's all about what gaslighting really is. Gaslighting is just so horrible. It's just really just making you second guess and disconnect. You're just isolating, you're disconnecting, and you're very, very much fearful of making a wrong decision because you've been punished for that in the past here. So this is about finding your voice, finding your security, finding your place where you do have a voice. You can speak without walking on eggshells or worrying about rocking the boat or upsetting people or people storming out. And it's just a lot of drama. You're walking away from a whole lot of drama and finding some peace and serenity here. So I love that. It's like you're in the safe room. You find some kind of safe room with your best friend there, your best friend, the dog. I feel you. And you're safe. You're safe. You can actually sleep. You can actually sleep. You can actually rest. You can actually, it's almost like PTSD, where even when you are in a safe place, the slightest noise, the slightest things can just have your system just jolting out of the chair because of that trauma that you've experienced. And this feels to me like that, like you were just pins and needles. You were just really, really afraid of what was going to happen if you messed up or slipped up, or it's just this overbearing kind of fear that you just break free from. That, talk about facing your fears and working through your fears. It's just like you staring right at that outcome that somebody's been dangling in front of you, that if you do this, this will happen. You're just staring it down. You're like, okay, let it happen. I want to see what that feels like. Then I'm going to let that happen. I'm going to let that horrible thing that's going to happen if I take a chance on me. And let's see, maybe I am strong enough to handle that. And you're just getting the strength about you where it's terrifying them. It is terrifying them because they can't hold that against you any longer. It's just like somebody putting a mistake in your face so long that you're desensitized to it. You're just like, yeah, I did that. Yes, I made a mistake. I'm human. I'm flawed. And if you can't forgive me now, it's on you. Now it's on you. This is no longer my fault here. So yeah, Spirit, what's your advice in the heart space for Sagittarius? What is your advice for Sagittarius? What is your advice? The Page of Wands, there you are again. You just refuse to be held down here. The Knight of Wands is still under the deck here, and the Eight of Swords is there. So Seven of Cups, you've been under some kind of illusion, some kind of mask has been put in front of you forcefully to make you see what somebody wanted you to see. It was almost like they had these blinders on you, and they were keeping you from seeing what it would be like to really be free. They had this, it's like when you get out of here, it's going to be horrible. You're not going to be able to live. You're not going to be able to thrive. Nobody loves you. You're the problem. Everyone's going to see you're the problem. These are some of the words of the narcissist to the empath, and we attract each other like moths to a flame. You just cannot, if you are an empath, and you clearly are, because you're watching a tarot card reading and you're interested in the spiritual and rising above this, then you've been in close contact with a narcissist here. So yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And there is a breaking free. There's an absolute setting yourself free from this circle that continues on and on throughout the ages, right? That is the battle. That is the spiritual warfare. After all, it's all wars, it's everything is, right? So the spiritual warfare, this battle of the empath versus the narcissist here. And it is a cycle. The empath will win again, will rise again, and will shush down that narcissist once again, because their words don't mean anything. Their threats don't mean anything. We've already been through the worst. We've already seen what your worst is here. So yeah, I'm not afraid of you anymore. This is really send a narcissist into irrelevancy, and that is their worst nightmare. That is where you get them, is you send them off into the cornfields, right? And you don't let them live rent free in your mind any longer. You don't let that control continue to control you year after year after year when you've gone through this massive transformation. Why would you? You're not going to waste your time. That's futile. It's futile. So you're understanding this. This is a huge breaking free. This is true freedom, Sagittarius. True freedom. This is all about you. Yes. All right, let's take a look at the foundation. Let's take a look at the daily life for Sagittarius next couple of weeks. Daily life. Now you're in preparation mode. Look at this beautiful karmic justice. This curse is broken, Sagittarius. You broke it. You realized your worthiness. You realized how valuable you were when you look in the mirror. And I want you to look in the mirror. I want you to be so proud of yourself. For breaking this curse, for breaking the chain that has gone on for millennia here. I'm better than you, right? This imposition that I will rise by standing on your shoulders here. And the energy always has to build to a crescendo before we can break free of it, right? Because necessity is the mother of creation here, of invention here. So yeah, we have to be pushed to our brink. We have to fight for ourselves, to fight for our worthiness, to fight for our lives here, and to shun them, to shun those bullies, to shun those narcissists that really, my God, do they feel powerful. The smaller you feel, the bigger they feel, and they don't care. They don't care how you feel about yourself. So you're really understanding this now. And they never will. They never will. That's futile. If you think you're going to change a narcissist, if you think you're going to change them with love, you're going to have to go down that road. You're going to have to try that, because you will. We all do. We all do. We all think we can fix this because love will conquer all, and especially if you're watching a tarot card reading. But it's just a lesson. These are the lessons that sometimes you have to just understand, that you're not here to fix them. You're not here to be their teacher. You're here to show them the way. You're here to walk in your light, no matter the words that are coming at you. You're here to know your value, know your worthiness, no matter how unworthy someone is trying to make you feel. And the more they do it, the brighter you will get, because you're fighting for the light. You're fighting for the reasons why you should be optimistic, why you should have hope, why living in despair and the sky is falling is not working for anyone. They will continue to live in that energy. They're not going to break free of it. If they do, it'll be their own enlightenment journey. It'll be their own awakening. And you will just be a pawn in that victory there, just like they were for yours here, in your awakening here, in your enlightenment here. And again, Sagittarius, this is all about you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful transformation and karmic justice. Number 11, we got the 11 twice here with the tiki torches in the background of the Knight of Wands. And the number 11 is the Justice card, this beautiful karmic justice, balancing out. Remember, this is about you balancing out no matter what's going on around you. It's you dancing in the rain, you dancing in front of the narcissist as he's calling you every name in the book, or she. I am not. There is absolutely no discrimination in narcissists here. Look at this, the wheel. Yes, yes, yes. You are on top of the world now. You have risen up from that sticky glue, that sticky tape. See all that sticky tape that was holding you down, that was anchoring you down into misery and despair, and all is lost, and I'll never be good enough, and it's never going to work out for me. Just really, really breaking free of that. Let's leave that here. Ooh, the Hanged Man. Look, it's been a while, and independence is yours here with the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's get some last words of advice. Look at this big change, Sagittarius. My God, nothing is going to be the same after you walk away from this, after you really walk away from this. And you don't even have to physically walk away. If this job is keeping your bills paid, then absolutely stay there. But do not let them tell you what your value is, tell you what your worth is. There's just nobody that can do that to you ever again. You're desensitized to it. They don't understand this about you. You are desensitized to it. You've heard it. You've been beaten down so much that it's just like, wow, is that all you got? I've come up with so much worse. You're just laughing at this bully trying to intimidate you. It's just really beautiful. It's so beautiful. And that is why they're scurrying away from you. It's just like rats away from the sinking ship here. Because you are the sinking ship. You are drowning this narcissistic energy around you. And you know you're not going to beat it for the world. You're not going to shun it down like Archangel Michael shunned the fallen angels from heaven. But in your world, in your little world, yes, yes, you are going to live without them. And you're going to live free. You're going to live free of someone trying to make you feel small. So yeah, last words of advice, next couple of weeks. It came in reverse, that Two of Swords that we kind of started out with here, no longer at a crossroads, because you're walking away, you're giving up on this. You're not going to try to fix someone any longer. You're not going to try to fix the relationship any longer. You're not going to try to fix what was broken any longer here. So yeah, you are finding your safe room, finding your safe place. It's in your mind. It's in your mind. Hold on to that vision that you have of you being very, very independent, very free of this real harsh energy, of this drama and trauma. It's just not yours to have any longer with all these massive changes. So beautiful. Oh my God, look, the Fool on the bottom of the deck. There you go. There you go. You are just on this brand new adventure, brand new journey. My God, do I love this. I love this. I can't wait to see how strong and confident and beautifully vibrant you are when you escape this real shadowy, pessimistic, all is lost, it's the end of the world energy that's been around you for a really long time with the Hanged Man. It's been around, been hanging around this. And it actually pushed you to enlightenment. You're actually grateful for it. There's so much grace in you having to fight for your worthiness here. Most people don't have to do that. So they never stand tall with knowing who they are, because they didn't have to fight for themselves like you have had to here. So beautiful. Yes, this is the reward. This is the next phase now, next chapter now. So yeah, love this. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. I am sending you all my love and light, and I will check in with you in a couple weeks.